Dee 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 dee. Keto living is the life for me. Coffee, cooking, and recipes. Spending my days with my doggies. So be a sport. Set your alarm for Wednesdays for the Warden's Report. Welcome to the Warden Report. It is a new week, and yes, we are still in that where it's cold, in my opinion, in the morning, and then it warms up throughout the day. So I'm in my office, and I just have to have my blanket. So yes, I am still using that dog blanket. It's just the comfiest blanket ever, y'all. So welcome. No drama llama. That's what that is. So, yes, I'm excited for this new week. Of course, I'm working, and I'm going to show you here in a minute what I'm going to try. So, let's see how this goes. Here is that other Keyjoy donut. This is a chocolate almond. So, let's take a look. Now, I know I already opened it, y'all. But it looks good, right? It looks nice. Like that is like if I went to a donut shop, I'd be like, that is a good looking donut. And here's the back side. So it looks very much like a cake donut. Now this would, of course, he could not have because of the almonds. So I'll just have to sacrifice. But look how, that's what I mean. It's very, very dense and like sticky. But there we go. Ooh, sorry, y'all. There we go. That's what it looks like close up. This paper, get out of my way. Got my morning coffee. That one might be a little bit better than the last one. It is definitely cake heavy. But it is so like dense and sticky that it like clings to your teeth. So like you feel like after you eat one, you gotta go brush your teeth because it's gonna be all in there. Look at my hair. So yeah, let me know if you've seen these and if you've tried them. Again, for $4.50, probably won't buy again, but I think it's a nice treat. Like if you are missing something like this, I'd probably grab this before trying the, the stuff with all of the inflammatory ingredients. So, yeah. Having my lunch today, and it's another salad with some more of the ham off the bone, bacon bits. You see my olives, avocado, and I seasoned it. If you were at our March meetup, we won 2 of the flat iron pepper products, so I put some of that on here. I love that stuff. Lettuce, of course. Oh, I did forget tomatoes, but there's also cheese. And yeah, and I just do a simple apple cider vinaigrette, and that's it. Oh, I am so excited. 4 years ago, to the month, actually, because I look back at my history, I bought the flip-flops I've been wearing in 2021. So 4 years they have lasted, and technically they're still wearable. There was a certain puppy, Renee, that chewed a little bit of the corner off, and then some of the straps, they're starting to fray where it attaches. So, 4 years, been a bit, but I mean, I think that's a pretty good length of time for shoes. What do you think? I don't know. How often do y'all buy shoes? So I'm going to show you what I ordered. So this is the brand. It's a Hawaii brand. So if you want to support America and Hawaii. This bag, this is the outer bag. They say it's 100% recyclable, which is awesome. And there's the brand. Now I'm going to open it up. A pretty box. And I guess that's the hanger. I know they have stores throughout Hawaii. And there's certain stores here in the U.S. that you can get them at as well. But, you know, I'm impatient and so forth. So, here we go. Look, what do y'all think of the design? I thought maybe doing something black and white would go with more items. Those look nice. And then here's the underside. They definitely be branding, don't they? And the other thing, here's the little tag. What does this say? Premium footwear. I have to say they are very comfortable. And shout out to Renee. She's actually the one who told me about this brand 4 years ago. Because I was like, where's a good, like, flip-flop brand? Because, you know, sometimes when you get those cheap ones, like an Aldi and stuff, they break a week later. Or they're just not comfortable. And I'm very, very picky when it comes to shoes. Like, I know, like, my mother would just buy any shoe she liked. And if it was pretty, she would wear it even if her feet were miserable. If she was, like, complaining about how much they hurt, oh, well, she liked what they looked like. And so she would force herself to wear them. I am not like that in any way, shape, or form. Like, number one, it has to be comfortable. And it has to have a good arch support and good feel for my feet. Otherwise, it's just not worth it for me. So, do I spend a little more? Probably. But here's what I'm showing y'all. Every pair they donate to their, I'm not going to try to pronounce this, y'all, but it's to their foundation. And I think that's awesome. Let me know if you've heard of this brand before. They do give free exchanges. And then everything's guaranteed for 1 year, which is awesome. And again, I have had my other pair for 4 years. And where it started is right here. It has started frayed on the other one. But again, 4 years, I think that's good. And these are waterproof as well, which I think is nice because there's definitely been times when I have been out, you know, where it's wet and everything, and I've never had any problems. So, I'm going to try them on. Alright, ignore the ugly feet. But they are comfortable. They are a bit tight, you can probably tell there, but I think it's just because they've never been worn. So, I will start wearing them. And I have that 30-day window, so we'll see in a week's time if they feel any better. They just feel like stiff right now. But they do not have this style in half sizes. It's whole only, so I sized up. So we shall see. I do like the design. And otherwise, them being a little tight on top there, they are feel good. They feel good on the bottoms of my feet. And of course, Sam, you can see his foot there too. He was like, I gotta be in on this. Do you though, Sam? Do you? Important question. Important question. Do you want me to show you all of my meals or just highlight those? Because I eat a lot of the same things. Like, I'm having the ham salad again. Do you really want to see that again? Let me know. If you do, that's perfectly fine. A lot of times, if it's something I eat, because I eat a lot of the same things all the time, then I'll just show one of them. So let me know. What do y'all prefer? All right, we've got dinner. So I have that Tuscan salad mix. It's basically a fourth of it. I took half for my lunch tomorrow and then split the other half between Heath and I. And then we got here, I made out of the sweet potatoes, I took the 2 smallest sweet potatoes and made them into fries, and I kind of soaked them for about 15 minutes to see if that would help at all. And they're not crispy, y'all. And then here is that bacon wrap filet from Aldi, the $6.29 for 2. See how small it is. And then I just sauteed up some mushrooms and onions. And yeah. Okay, it got a nice medium rare on the inside. Let's take a taste. I'm going to tell you, cutting into it, not as tender as like some I've gotten before. The flavor is good. It's just not real super tender. Usually when I get them like from the butcher, like you can almost cut them with a butter knife and it just like melts in your mouth. But for $6 for 2 of them, which is, you know, kind of like perfect for Heath and I, and if you're craving steak, I think it's a good option, right? Like, you know, if you're trying to budget and you want, you know, a good steak night and it's got bacon and everything, this is a good way to go. And then see how I served it, you know, with the salad, and you could do like a sweet potato or you could do a cauli mash. Oh, I think this would be really good to do the cauli mash and put this on top of it and then do like a brown gravy on it. I think that would be amazing. All right, we're starting off this grocery haul. Well, I've got creamy root beer, vanilla cola. That was at Sprouts for $9.99, 12-pack. And then Heath is finally needing eggs, so I got these at HEB. And then some toilet paper from Aldi. Exciting. I'll show you the rest inside. All right, y'all, I've got part of the groceries out, so I went to Aldi first. They had the tuna steaks on sale. They were like $3.69. I think they're normally like $4 something. So I went ahead and got 2 bags. This really makes easy, quick night meals. We get 3 of them. So usually I have 1 and then I give Heath 2. Sometimes you'll get 4 in a package, but it comes out to 12 ounces. So this is really good, like to go on a salad, on cauli rice. Just a lot of good uses that makes a pretty quick and easy and cheap weeknight meal. And then I got these bacon wrapped tenderloins again. They were $6.29 for the pair. So again, another cheap and easy dinner. And then look what I got. So I know Visual Keto, she found the flavor near her, and so I went ahead and got a package at Aldi for $4.99. Then I got this Gouda and some Parmesan cheese, and that's going to be, I think, Friday's recipe, Friday's cook-along, so tune in to see what we're doing with that. Of course, I got my avocados, more cauli rice, tomatoes, jalapenos, and pickled jalapenos, mushrooms, and then we got these pickle chips. Again, tune in Friday night. Bell peppers, and then they had zucchini on sale, so I got a package of that, and the steakhouse chopped salad kit. That's a pretty good one there. And then I went to Sprouts. So Sprouts had these little keto things. I like these on occasion. 2 for $4. So it's a little cheaper than HEB. And then the main reason I went to Sprouts today is they were having buy one, get the second half off. So I got 2 salad dressings, a lemon garlic, and a Greek artichoke. That sounds good. And I think the ingredients are pretty clean. You really do have to watch because there was a couple other that I was interested in, and it had like actual sugars and other things in it. And then I went ahead and got some of the roasted garlic mayo, which again, might use that one or this chipotle one on Friday. Probably the chipotle. I wonder what we're making, y'all. And then, okay, so we will have sweet potatoes on occasion. But, like the other night, I showed where I made some, and I did, all the other steps, soaking it in water, twice frying it, and they still just don't get crispy. So, I saw these at Sprouts. What I liked about this is the Roots brand is they do not use any seed oils. So that any commercial sweet potato fries is like you should think it's just fries, but a lot of them will put like different vegetable oils on it, or you really should say seed oils, and that's like the number 2 ingredient, or sometimes number 1. But these, I mean, comparably, is it the best? It's a lot better. So sweet potatoes, avocado oil, or olive. Now the batter, so see, it does have a little cornstarch and potato starch. But I feel like overall, 5 servings, wow. But I feel like overall, compared to a lot of the others, because I even looked at Sprouts, and the Sprouts brand, and there was one other brand, still had not only the seed oils, but they also would have like maltodextrin or corn syrup solids. I don't know. It was just like, why? But we're just going to see. It's expensive. This is expensive. This one little bag, almost a pound, was $11.99. So $12. So this will definitely be eaten sparingly. And we're just going to see if they actually get crispy or not. And if they do, might be something we get on occasion to have or something. So we'll see. All right, final stop was the HEB. So I'm going to show you and explain what I got. I feel like I did pretty good. So what we got here, I did these salmon low-carb meals again, because they were still, if you spend $15, so this was $7.50, and Heath really liked this chili spiced one, was $8, so it was $15.50, then you got $3 off, so that's cool. And then they still had the promo, if you buy the chicken, then you got the free bag of veggies. So this time I did the Brussels sprouts, and we've got plans for the chicken, y'all. And then a little bit of insulation there. All right, and then I got the hot and spicy. That's for the channel member cook along tonight. And I thought this is a real good deal. So these jalapeno cheese sausage jalapeno poppers. So what did it say? Bacon wrapped jalapeno stuffed with jalapeno cheese sausage. They were 25% off. Plus, I had a coupon for $4 off. So I ended up only paid $4.21 for this. So I thought that was a good deal. And they took the 25% off of the total price. And then the $4 coupon came off afterwards. So $4, I mean, could you make it cheaper on your own? Yes, probably, maybe. But that's just, I figured, I think there's like 8 in here. That's almost dinner. That'd be a perfect dinner one night. So I thought that was a good deal. The other thing I got a good deal on was this jalapeno popper dip, which we've got before. It's really freaking good. And it was 25% off. And then they had the Carolina Reaper cheese, 2 for $5. So I got 2 of those. And again, that's going to be for the Friday night recipe. And then they had a coupon, buy any 2 chopped salad kits and you save $1. And then this one, I ended up getting this one because it was actually already marked down to $3.67. So minus the 50 cents, it was $3.17. Now this one was the normal $3.98. So it was $3.48. And then finally, over here, here's our sweets. Fresh strawberries from Petite. Now in Texas, Petite is like the strawberry capital, and I've actually gone to a strawberry festival in Petite. So it's kind of like there's certain brands, there's some kind of Texas tea brand, and it'll say like strawberry tea, and it'll say Petite strawberries. So it's supposed to be like really good. You know, when I went to that festival probably 20 years ago, I remember the strawberries were amazing. So, yeah, got some of those. They didn't have any of the hydroponics this weekend, but those should be good. And then here's the kombucha I like. I might have that right now, actually. And then the Good was on sale for $2 off. So normally $5.97, so I paid $3.97. And Lily's was still any 2 for $7. So these 2 Heath really likes. And then I did get some more of the donuts. And I think that's everything. Other than from Sam's, I just got heavy cream and bacon bits. And Heath's breakfast sausage. So, yeah, what do you think this week? Lunch today is that salmon I got. That Meal Simple. Look at that salmon. And I poured the sauce over and put that in for a couple minutes to heat up the sauce. Got the asparagus. Doesn't that look so good? So this would have been a $6 after the coupon. So I think for $6, that's a decent lunch. And then on the side, I've got my avocado. Of course, Redmond's real salt. Like, this is every meal for us, y'all. We have Redmond's constantly. So I will put that on my avocado. And probably a little bit of this Sweet Heat by Flatiron Pepper Company. Monday lunch is something quick and easy. So I guess it's kind of pizza nachos. So I've got the Quest chips, Carolina Reaper cheese, and then I added bacon bits and pepperoni, and of course, a side of avocado. All right, for dinner tonight, that thin chicken, what I did is I sectioned it off for one set. It's going to be for the Friday night feast, and then we're going to make the other set for tonight. So the extra chicken, what I did, Heath came up with a vegetable medley, and then we heated up that jalapeno popper dip, air fried the chicken, and topped it with the jalapeno popper dip, and served it on top of the vegetable medley. Welcome again to the Warden Report. I can't believe it's been a week already. I know I say it all the time flies, but it is April 1st, April Fool's Day. I want to know, because when you see this, it'll be after. Did you get punked on April 1st? Or did you fool somebody else? Share your stories below. I never really, like, I would play sometimes, but it was so obvious nobody ever fell for my April Fool's joke. But, you know, like, I would go in and say, okay, I'm done working here. That's it. And they'd be like, I didn't do anything this year. Heath is off today, which is so nice. So he had to go take the truck in. So when we got the Toyota Tundra, we actually got that and my late car at the same time, because we're silly like that. But anyways, so technically they're 2019s, but we got him like at the beginning of 2020, around this time. I guess actually April.
Playing from office.
Because the Toyota incentive was either you got coverage on, or free oil change and free maintenance if it was up to 5 years or 85,000 miles, whichever happened first. His truck is at 14,000. That's it in 5 years since we've had it. So the last day, or when this expires, is actually April 18th. So nowhere close to the mileage cap. But because the 5 years, the time, I mean, I wished it could go to 85, right? If we can stretch that out. So yeah, it's going to be the last, or he got his last oil change for free. Now we'll go in. I want to know, as I was reading different Reddits, is anybody else like me? Like, Reddit's kind of like your source of information, because it's just, I like seeing everybody's opinions. But anyways, so I was asking, okay, is it better? Because we know nowadays on your vehicles, you should get the oil changed every 5,000 miles. Now, with the Toyota Care Plan, it was 5,000 or 6 months. So, what do you think is more important? Because obviously, we are not putting on 10,000 miles in a year. We're maybe putting on 6,000 in a year on his truck. So, is it more important to do it every 6 months, or to do it at the actual 5,000? Let me know. Again, I saw different opinions on Reddit, different people explaining their position. So I want to hear y'all's input as well. So given that maybe we go, we'll just say 5,000 miles in a year's time, going forward, should I wait and then when we hit the 19,000 mark, then get the next oil change, or should I get the next oil change this October, which would be 6 months from now? Let me know. I want to make sure that we keep up on the truck and maintenance. I mean, it's been easy with the Toyota Care Plan because, it would just like send us reminders and there was no cost to us, but now going forward, it's obviously going to cost. So just trying to figure that out. With that mileage, I mean, it's amazing. I think we could definitely have this truck for well over a decade, maybe 2 decades, 3. I know my grandmother, she had a little Toyota Corolla. Now it's back from, I think, either the late 70s or early 80s. But she had it until they moved down here because of health reasons, and I think that was like 2000 something. And it only had like, I think, 40,000 miles on it. Like, unheard of, right? Because she only would drive it for a mile. She'd drive it to where she worked at the mall and then drive it home, and that was it. That's all the driving she ever did on that little Corolla. So I was reading Clark Howard. I like him. Let me know if you follow him as well. But I'm on his different newsletters, and he put out one, the list of cars most likely to get to 250,000 miles plus, right? Reading that, Toyota, I think, Toyota brand had the most vehicles on that list. I think it was like 9 or something. The number one car, or vehicle, I should say, number one vehicle that has the highest chance of getting to 250K plus was a Toyota Tundra, which is the truck we have. And that kind of makes sense. I mean, his truck is pretty good. I mean, yeah, we had to replace a battery, but again, after 5-6 years, that makes sense. And I know you have to do regular maintenance, take care of the small stuff as they, happen and all that kind of thing. So I think it would be amazing if we get the truck to last that long. I mean, that would be go without a, car note for another 10, 15 years. That'd be amazing, right? So anyways, I just thought that was interesting. It's nice to hear good things about a vehicle you have, especially if, going forward, I end up getting another car in a couple years. I'm going to stay on top of this stuff because I just want to make sure, because cars really don't sustain the value they're worth. And, you know, I just want to make sure I make a good choice because it's not an investment. It's going to be a liability, right? Cars are liabilities. In my book, anyways. Sorry, something at work. So it's like trying to decide, that going forward. And I was listening to Money Guys. Let me know if you listen to them. And they were suggesting anytime you get a vehicle, you always want to get one that's like, Alexa, stop. There's my alarm to go back to work. But you should always get one that is at least 3 years old because you get past that big depreciation. But what do you think? I've always been hesitant because when I was young and first starting out, all I could get was a used car, and they just were always full of problems. And so since then, I got new cars and of course didn't have problems, and I like that security. Is it possible to find a used car that's not going to end up having lots of problems? I don't know. What do y'all think? I got to get back to work, but we'll talk later. Tonight's dinner is what we'll be making on the Friday night feast. I hope it tastes amazing. I think it will. See us Friday night to see what it is and how it turns out. And that wraps up another week of the Warden Report. I cannot wait to read all of your comments. Thank you all so much for being here. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up and that you are subscribed. Make sure you double check you are subscribed, because I got a couple people saying that all of a sudden they weren't subscribed and our numbers dropped a couple people. So double check that. You know how YouTube is. And you know what helps supposedly from YouTube is as long as you interact. So give that thumbs up and leave a comment. That tells YouTube you like this video. So please help me out, y'all, and help you out too. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week, and stay tuned for all of our wonderful channel members. Thank y'all so much. Bye.